Yo guys, welcome back to another video. Back on the Focus today, and we're prepping it for its track day. So the track day is now officially booked. It's booked for April 28th, which at the time of filming, that's 2 weeks today. So we've got a few more things to do before it's ready for its next track day, and they're in the interior. So I'll walk into the interior and show you what we need to do. So as you guys will have seen in the last video, we did quite a bit of rate reduction to the car, and one of the things that we did was take out the radio. So one of the things we need to do today is literally just make a rectangle blank plate for there, just to make that look real nice. I might even put the trim piece over the top, but I'm not 100% decided yet on that. The other thing that we have to do is going to take a bit more time is down here. So you might have seen this rag in some previous videos, and that's because underneath here is my airbag control module. So because the center console has been removed, this is exposed. And what I want to try to do is build a cover that mounts onto here and just goes over, obviously avoiding the handbrake, and then maybe mounts into there as well. Something like that, just to have this all covered and keep it out of the way. And on top of that cover, what I plan to do is mount one of these. So this is one of those safety hammers for the car. It's a good idea to have, like, I'm not planning on rolling it, but if I do, I want to be able to cut my seatbelt and smash the window and get out of there as fast as I can. So we have some material. We've got some aluminium left over from other projects. So we've got some bar aluminium for bracketing, and then the sheet to go on top. So now the hard part of just figuring out how to do it. We're going to start with the radio delete, just get that one done out of the way real quick. It's literally a case of measuring it up, cutting it out, and that's it really. So we'll go ahead and get started. So while I still need to clean this up, I just wanted to do a test fit, and it actually fits quite well. The only thing I'm not too keen on, which I did know was going to happen, is that ledge there with where the trim pieces, well, I think the radio used to clip in there. So I'm wondering if I can then put this back in. I don't know, I might have to modify. Oh no, I might be able to just push that. Yeah, so I might have it like that. But then it kind of looks a bit silly because it doesn't sit flush with this. So, but I don't know. I'm pretty happy with that. I'd say that looks all right. What do you reckon?
It's all right.
Yeah, looks okay, doesn't it? Okay, so I have a little bit of a design drawn out for this airbag control module one. So our side profile is going to look like this. That's the top profile. Obviously, I'm planning to bolt in on this handbrake bolt there, and then those two for the airbag control module. So I've got to go across, up, over, down, and then back out. So just going to measure up now. I think this is going to be a lot harder to make than it looks, especially when I'm cutting it with a Dremel and bending it over a piece of wood. So I haven't exactly got the equipment for it either, but I've got some spare aluminium left over, so fingers crossed. So we'll go ahead, measure up now, see what I can make happen. It actually works. So I'm quite happy with the way this is looking. We're just clearing the mechanism for the handbrake on this side, but it's obviously going to go lower once I figure out where the bolts need to be drilled. But I can feel there'll be one there, and the other one there. I can't even go on the fourth. I can't even go on that one if I want to, but we'll see. I probably will end up doing that actually, because this is where my hammer, well, this is where I plan to mount the hammer. Maybe I won't mount the hammer there anymore. I don't know if it's going to be big enough. I don't know. Okay, cool. So I am actually very impressed that we've managed to get this to work. All the holes line up relatively nicely. And it looks like we do have just a little bit of clearance under there as well. It's putting a little bit of pressure on there, but like nothing concerning at all. Probably could have made this face a little bit taller, but I'm pretty happy with that. So now all that's left to do is really just clean the edges up and give it a lick of paint the bolts as well, or at least get the paint off them. But yeah, that looks loads better. It looks a lot cleaner, and I don't have to worry about the airbag control module being exposed now. Now I just need to figure out where I'm going to put this, because as I said at the start of the video, it originally was going to go there, but I don't know. I think it... That's probably too far back. Otherwise, that'd be quite good. There's no brackets, unless we make a bracket to there and have it there. Okay, so we've come up with a little bit of a solution on where to mount this. The cover that we made for the middle was just a little bit too small, and I wanted to just mount it elsewhere. And I thought we'll take off the sunglasses holder and mount it up there. Originally, I thought, oh, it might not be strong enough to be able to pull the hammer off, but literally, like, even with just my pinky finger, you can just pull it out. It's super easy to come out. Now the one thing I'm worried about is it coming out when I go over a big bump or something, because it's I go back in here. Hopefully it holds and I don't get a hammer to the head while I'm driving. But I think that's pretty much it for fabrication and stuff like that. We're just waiting for paint to dry on separate pieces. I don't want to put them in when the paint's still a bit wet and then end up scratching them. I still need to take the bolts off this and paint these bolts black and stuff like that, but it's just a little bit of painting really. We probably won't end up putting the pieces in today, just so I can let them dry overnight. So next time you see us, all the pieces will be in the car, and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay guys, so all of the pieces have now finished drying. We've installed them in the car, and this is what they look like. So we've got the radio delete up here. Super happy with the way that turned out. When you're driving and you're not really paying attention, it actually just feels like there's still a radio there. It's just the screen's off. The only bad thing is I've lost a clock now. I don't have a clock in here anymore, but it's a race car, we don't need a clock. Then we've also got down here the airbag control module cover. This thing turned out really good as well. It's got a little bit dirty already, but it does the job absolutely perfectly and prevents any sun hitting the airbag control module or me hitting a plug off or something like that. And I might even integrate one day into it, maybe a cup holder or something like that. And last but not least, up here we've got the safety hammer, which has also turned out perfectly. Very easy to just pull out like that, and it's very secure. It doesn't come out while you're driving. So all three pieces have been a success. For once, I haven't had any issues and I've installed everything successfully. First time, made everything bang on, so I'm super happy with that. And that is a bit of a wrap for today's video, doing the last few sort of track day preps. Make sure you guys stay tuned. We've got a track day coming up very soon and you're not going to want to miss it. like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next video of Turbo Tyler.